I'm Al Houghton, Executive Director of Brookings Economic Development Corporation. Our mission here at BEDC is simple. That's to build an economy that supports the community's vision of a quality place to live, work, and play. We have a five-fold strategy representing five different vision components that help comprise our efforts here in the community. The first of those is smart and balanced growth. We want to grow the community, but we want to do it in a responsible way, in something that makes sense and really contributes to the overall quality of the community. The second component is economic prosperity. We're not just about job creation, it's really about wealth creation. So our interest is in creating wealth for households, for businesses, and for the community in general. The third component is a high quality or highly competitive business environment. That environment involves everything from the tax structure to industrial parks to infrastructure and business services. The fourth component of our strategy or vision for the community involves a high quality community. That's really all about labor force and human talent, and how do we create that place that people want to move to. We want to be a destination for future workers and future retirees. The fifth vision component of our development strategy involves a high performance community. And this is really about how we make decisions in the governmental process. And our vision there is really to set the standard for how communities and counties do things. We want to be that place that really stands out and paves the way for other places to follow. Our development strategy involves three different economic scenarios, and in pursuing those scenarios, we're really trying to build upon our strongest assets in the community. We're of course home to South Dakota State University, and from that comes our strategy of creating the technology hotspot. So it's all about science, and it's all about knowledge, and how we can build businesses and commercialize research around those two areas. The second economic scenario involves production powerhouse. Brookings is the second largest employer of manufacturing employees in the state of South Dakota. So we have a very strong manufacturing background. We also have a very strong agricultural background and a strong value-added ag background. So those are things we want to protect and continue to build on. The third component is what we call Boomer Town. Given the fact that we're the largest university in the state with Division I athletics, wonderful facilities in terms of the performing arts and other things, we have a real opportunity to recruit not just SDSU graduates back to the community to retire, but also people from the surrounding region. So one of our economic scenarios for Brookings is to grow this technology hotspot. A key function of that is to take research conducted at South Dakota State University at the bench scale and commercialize that into products that can be sold in the global marketplace. So an example of that activity right here in this building is Prairie Aquatech, which is a spin-out company that is producing alternative fish meal using soybeans. Our Economic Development Corporation constructed a 30,000 square foot facility to locate that startup company. So they've been in here now for 2 years developing research around this idea and beginning to get that product out into the marketplace. Other things that we're doing in this same arena involve buying science equipment that we in turn lease out to startup science companies in Brookings, so if they don't need to suffer the expense of purchasing that equipment. Provides them additional funding to apply to their research project rather than having to spend that all on equipment up front. So the community of Brookings has historically had a very strong economy with very, very few downturns over a long period of time. We do get impacted slightly by recession, so one of the things that we have an interest in is diversifying our economic base. An area that we have been weak in, even though we're a very strong agricultural economy in this area, is in non-durable goods manufacturing. That led us to recruit Bell Brands USA to Brookings, where they've opened up about a $150 million production plant where mini baby bells are produced. Every year, 1.5 million baby bells roll off the line, or every day, 1.5 million baby bells roll off the line here at their facility. So this is a part of our production powerhouse economy that we want to continue to build upon that strong ag base and our manufacturing base.
I'm Jennifer Quayle, Director of Entrepreneur Support for BEDC. A key initiative of the vision of economic prosperity for the community is to become a destination for entrepreneurs. The Brookings region is fortunate to have a vast array of resources available for entrepreneurs and small business startups. My priorities include identifying and supporting these entrepreneurs through the development and implementation of a cohesive support system. One of those resources managed by BEDC is the Brookings Area Makerspace, a 2,400 square foot workshop and creative space for a community of hobbyists, artists, engineers, and creatives to experiment with product development, prototyping, testing, and research. We are also working together with SDSU to address the needs of the 150 or so students majoring in entrepreneurship. Through collaborating with the entrepreneurs and service providers and providing the resources they need to start and grow their businesses here, our goal is to have Brookings be nationally recognized for its entrepreneurial and small business success.
I'm Stacey Asip, Director of Workforce Development with the Brookings Economic Development Corporation. One of our major initiatives is to create a competitive business environment that includes retaining, attracting, and educating a sustainable workforce for employers. At any given time, we have 800 to 1,000 job openings and a historically low unemployment rate. We also have an estimated 8,000 people that will reach retirement age in our county over the next 10 years. Given that challenge, we are implementing targeted workforce retention and recruitment programs to help grow the population and provide the necessary workers for our existing businesses to continue to be successful. A near-term goal is to create a regional talent and innovation network that will develop a sustainable workforce supply system. We will also collaborate closely with SDSU on developing tactics to retain graduating and non-graduating students in our community. This includes researching new opportunities for business that align with the SDSU student programs.
I'm Lindsay Bartley, Campus Director for the South Dakota Education Campus. One of the strategic priorities for creating a competitive business environment is creating a skilled workforce pipeline. SDC is a program of BEDC whose mission is to deliver a high-performing learning center to lead the provision of education and training services that address the workforce demands of the Brookings region. In the short term, SDC's goal for Brookings is to continue to provide courses and programs that support the professional and personal goals of our residents and to provide workforce training that meets the needs of our local businesses. We will continue to collaborate with our industry partners to determine what types of training are necessary to help them grow and expand their businesses.
College towns are increasingly becoming destinations for retirees, and we're working on establishing Brookings as an active adult retirement community. That's the third part of our economic scenario we call Boomer Town. That scenario involves developing a full palette of life amenities and learning that will attract a population tidal wave of seniors. We have hundreds of SDSU graduates that are nearing retirement and have interest in relocating back in Brookings. Creating facilities like the Performing Arts Center, the Outdoor Adventure Center, McCrory Gardens, the new Dyke House Stadium and Division I athletics, and all the educational and cultural opportunities that we have in the community make this a very important strategy for us going forward.
I'm Christy Larson, Marketing Director with Brookings Economic Development Corporation. The vision of creating a high-quality environment for our residents involves creating a place that people want to call home with the social, physical, and economic amenities capable of competing in the human talent marketplace. This includes expanding retail, dining, recreation, and entertainment options, providing an affordable variety of housing, advancing healthy living, and creating higher wage opportunities.
BEDC's final vision for Brookings is the creation of a high-performance community. By engaging the community and encouraging collaboration through processes like visioning charrettes, leader roundtables, and town halls, we hope to introduce and implement big impact ideas and initiatives and invest strategically in our future. The Joint City-County Government Center is the first such facility in the state of South Dakota, and we believe in the Midwest. This joint facility allows the city and the county to collaborate, efficiently use space, and explore how government might look 20, 50, and even 100 years from now. Programs like Vision Brookings, a privately funded economic growth initiative, has been fueling the economy over the past 10 years and will help to create a regional and global awareness of Brookings. goal for Brookings is to grow our population over the short and the long term. One of our challenges right now is not having enough workforce to fill all of our open positions, and if we want to continue to grow, we need more people. Our efforts to do that will involve a combination of retaining SDSU students, recruiting retirees back to the community, recruiting new companies that create a different occupational mix in the community, which in turn makes it easier to recruit more people to the community. Our goal is to grow the Brookings population to 35,000 to 40,000 people over the next 10 to 15 years. So we want to do that in a smart growth and responsible manner.